Sylvia Global's host, Gael Sylvia, invites you to join her in these conversations with First Ladies of nations' households, business, and communities. Trustworthy, live conversations with women from around the globe provides a place for your voice to connect with women of integrity, passion, and purpose. Now, here's your host, Gael Sylvia.
She is such a wonderful woman that I really admire, and it has been an inspiration for us in Mexico since I met her. When I met Sylvia in 2009, she had a work already done from Nogales in the city. We haven't been in the city yet, but bringing needy children to the McDonald's in Nogales, Arizona, and most of those children were without papers, without a visa, without a passport. And most of those children never had the experience of a McDonald's, of a Happy Meal, of a little toy. And it was a really big effort of Sylvia and her family and the former government in that time. When we won the election, I met Sylvia, and we had this idea about the Boys and Girls Club. You already have this. Actually, it's an institution of the U.S., a national campaign of the Boys and Girls Club. When we got into the city in Nogales, Nogales was in a very huge, difficult violence way about drug cartels and all that stuff, as all Mexico too. And we knew that if we get attention of the youth, of our children, and I want to congratulate you because it's such an inspiration, and we know we're in the right track. Because I want to explain very briefly what happens in the border. And that what makes that happen is that there are a lot of moms, working moms, because of the maquilas. And those working moms, well, they work from 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and your kids are in the streets. Because in Mexico, school hours is to 1 o'clock, maybe. So there's like 5 or 6 hours that your kids are in the streets. That's a very, very huge opportunity for drug cartels, for violence, for gangs, or whatever, to take your kids and take them out of your hands. So we knew that if we could make a space for those kids to, well, grow in a nice way with the model of the Boys and Girls Club, which basically the Boys and Girls Club says we are making leaders. We don't only keep the children between ours, we're making leaders. So that's a very great opportunity to us to take a bet on our children, and with prevention, in maybe 10 years, in 15 years, in 20 years, we won't have the violence that is now. So we are almost done. Sylvia has been really a great support for us. And when she invited us here, we didn't know that you were going to give us, at first in February when you told us that you were going to give us a donation. And we thank you, really. And actually, that is our story. We are very thrilled because we want to start, because there are going to be a lot of kids. 800 kids is a lot of kids. So, but we know that if you could save one life, you already done your job. So thank you for having us. Thank you, Sylvia.